All right, well, first I want to thank you for speaking with me today and taking the time.
My
I really
pleasure.
sincerely appreciate it. So I ask questions of parents and students about New Directions and services. So I ask questions of parents to try to help parents who are considering having their children come and get services from us have an understanding of what we do and just how your experience was. So maybe I could just start by asking you in a general sense what you think would be helpful for other parents to know about New Directions for Young Adults.
For me, the experience at New Direction was very positive. I live in New York City. I went completely blind. I didn't even see the facility, but I did a lot of research, and it was recommended by Destination Hope. She came Destination Hope to New Direction, and it offered her to have independent living. That's something that she needed. I mean,
had she ever lived independently prior to that? No. So this was the first experience.
This was her first experience,
Okay.
and New Direction definitely offered an independent experience because Destination Hope was like being on lockdown.
Right.
So this was a time for her to grow, which either way, I mean, I took a chance, it was a risk,
Right.
you know, because I couldn't hold on to her the way I wanted to,
Right.
but I wanted to give her the opportunity to live independently and make right choices, and that's what happened eventually. At the beginning, it was a little rocky, whatever parent I would tell, because life is rocky. You know, life in general is rocky, but she ultimately started making the right choices, which I could see her improvement and her growth.
Was that the first time in her life she began to really make choices that she was doing for herself, that she was trying to?
That's what was key, and that's why I really let her have that opportunity.
Right.
Because as parents, we'd love to be there for our children forever, but we can't be. So it was a time that she could see that there's consequences for wrong choices, and I'm not going to be given the consequences. They'll happen to her. She's very social. She didn't like going to family events. She goes to all the family things. She looks forward to them. She looked forward to being here today.
You must be super proud.
I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, we're proud
Her
too.
father too. I mean, she never got along with her father. She never got along with her father. Now they're like, he was in the hospital for 18 days, and I couldn't visit him. She went every day.
Wow.
That was big. That was big. She brought him food. She drove there. She's driving. That's huge.
Wow.
She was afraid to be on public transportation. She takes the bus to Subway.
So she got stabilized on her meds. She engaged a lot in social interaction, the training. She's taking better care of her hygiene and herself.
Yes.
Anything else you could think of that?
Kindest. She's just so intelligent, and you know, it shows now. I mean, I have a lot of close friends, and they are just so pleased. You know, they suffered with me, and they're just so.
Suffered with you when you suffered with her, you mean, right?
They suffered with me. I have a very good support unit. My family too. I have like the best family. No matter what stage she was in, she was always welcome to be at our functions. But you could tell she didn't enjoy it. But now she's there and she's enjoying herself.
And do you still talk to some of the therapists? I'm just wondering.
It's always available to me.
It's been a few years now, right?
Yeah, and whenever I have I just tell him how good she's doing, and he's appreciative to hear that.
And by the way, he passes that information along to me, and I appreciate it.
No, and I've emailed you too. I've emailed the whole, you know, her whole support there to tell him how well she's doing and continues to do. Amazing. And I don't see it stopping here. I see it getting better.
Yeah.
Even better.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything I didn't ask you that you think might be helpful for a new parent to know? Or anyone to know about?
Well, I would recommend the school. I would recommend it. For me, it wasn't a school because I had a college degree. So it wasn't a school from my perspective. I didn't need the school component. I needed the
That's right.
socialization.
When your daughter started, she already had a college degree, but needed social interaction and independent living skills.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what she needed. And she carried it with her. You know, she took that away with her.
Right.
That's huge.
What about financial skills management? Do you think she learned something?
Yeah, she saves money
I
now.
have
She
like
goes to the bank.
Really?
She saves some money.
So those budgeting.
And she gives me money. The biggest thing, this is the biggest thing, you know, it's interesting you're saying that. She used to call me at least 25 times a day at work. And I work on Wall Street, and that was such a distraction, and she called with the most ridiculous things. She never calls me now. She waits till 5:30, she knows I get off from work. I will hear from her then, but that's okay.
Right.
That's showing self-control.
Yeah.
That's
just
huge.
Much more appropriate these days.
That's huge. That's big.
Well, I want you to know we're proud of her, and I really appreciate you giving us that feedback, and it's meant a lot, so thank you.
My pleasure.
Okay.